This individual that you're about to see is a pro MMA fighter. He gave us the privilege to be able to interview him, and the knowledge that he dropped on this podcast, it blew me away. Like they say, success leaves clues. By the way, I want to apologize because there was a few of technical difficulties that happened right here. But believe me, tune in, stay through it. We edited some of the things out because we wanted to make it as enjoyable as possible to you. But thank you to James for coming on the Vibe Con Cris Podcast, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. Today we have a very special guest. For the first time on the Vibe Con Cris Podcast, we have a champion, of UFC champion, man, in the house.
Yeah.
But and correct me if I'm wrong, brother. Is it 3-0 or 5-0? 3-0 is a professional one, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And so look, like the way that we met, we were both in the sauna, and I saw you, man, like just grinding that out right there, trying to cut weight.
I was hurting, yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, my boy, he's right here on the side too, and he was like, "Hey, man, I saw a couple of guys right there that looked like they were training." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, this guy's got his fight tomorrow," and it was actually you and your partner, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Ty's 5-0 too as a pro. 5-0 and 1 now. His fight over there in LA got ruled as a no contest, accidental eye poke. Honestly, that dude just quit after he was getting cooked.
That he was getting cooked.
Don't want the smoke.
Hey, man, you guys really look like you meant business, bro. Like,
Oh yeah. Dude, we have a good camp and good team here in Albuquerque. Our gym's on the come up, and we got some good guys. We got a heavyweight fighting in January in LFA again too. Billy's 2-1. His only loss is a doctor stoppage. He was fine to fight, but his face was split open, and it was from a previous cut and the fight before. It just kind of reopened, but Billy's a dog too. We got a good team behind us. We got a little younger amateurs too.
yeah. No, because I saw the camp that you had, bro, and honestly, like they had you guys on check, man. They were like, "Yo, boom, come out," and I've been in the sauna. I think the most that I've done is like probably 20 minutes. How long did you guys go that day?
With 20 minutes was a max session, but we were in there for like 4 hours, in and out and stuff.
Yeah. All right, so for everybody that had technical difficulty, we were talking about the sauna. You spent 4 hours in the sauna cutting weight, and your whole camp.
4 hours. It was in and out.
Yeah, in and out, but 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, sessions 20 minutes, and then once you get closer towards the end, they start turning to like 10 minutes, 8 minutes, and then just take a lap, get in the pool, get in a cold plunge. Dude, that cold plunge at the LA Fitness was nice. They made cutting weight a lot easier.
Yeah, man. I use it especially like after leg day.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing's a beast, man. That thing's a
Dude,
beast.
Nice. I'd never been to an LA Fitness before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You probably just you focus on training like in like actual gyms, right? Or
yeah. Well, I train out of Fit NHB to fight, and my gym that I lift weights out of and stuff it's a local gym. It's called Legion Iron. Actually, one of my best friend, he's the one who created it. So,
wow, okay, damn. Hey, so James, like, who were you in high school, man? Like, how did you end up getting into like what do you call it, like MMA, and not only that, but like going pro, bro?
Cool. In high school, honestly, I was a good kid. All I did was freaking train. I wanted to be. I either wanted my goal was that back then, like I'm gonna be in the NFL. I'm gonna play football, and then so I trained really hard for football, and then wrestling. And then the next season, I always training nonstop wrestling. So there was at one point, I think I was like a sophomore, and I told my dad, I'm like, oh, I want to get like a job. He's like, no, don't get a job. He's like, if you just stay working out all summer and stay working out on the weekends and stuff. He's like, we'll get you what you need. Just make sure you work and do your workouts. So I was always literally just working out. And all it was sports for me in high school. That's it. Wrestling, football. Then my senior year, I did track and field just to mess around, get another letter. I did field, but I wasn't very good at shot put or discus. It's funny. I would be throwing shot put. I'm like, damn, I pinned that kid in 10 seconds. It's like throwing discus. Like, damn, I smoked that tackle like 5 times the other week in the games. I was like, damn, I wasn't terrible, but I wasn't great at it, and I didn't train really hard at it. It was just kind of something to do in the last semester.
Okay.
So I really, honestly, football was my first love. I love football. I love playing football. I pretty much did everything, and then I only got one D1 offer. It was a D1 AA offer to Montana,
Yeah.
and I kept my options open with wrestling and stuff, and did a lot of wrestling tournaments. And like after my senior year, I still wasn't signed. I did a couple tournaments. I did a folk style national tournament at UNI in Iowa, and that's when I got recruited by some of the bigger schools for wrestling, and that's when Mizzou found me, and I wanted to visit there. I loved it, and I signed on my visit.
Yeah. Wow, man. Okay. So, hey, do you have the cauliflower ear, bro? Or did
Oh,
you
I got it on both ears.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Like, this
So
one's not as bad.
you didn't wear the ear guards or
No, I honestly I hated wearing headgear. I never wear it in practice. And then so for this one I got in college, it just from drilling, and it freaking swelled up and it went down. This one actually my it was for my first amateur win, that fight camp. I was training hard, training a lot. My ear kept swelling up. And I swear, like a month or two before that, my little cousin was wrestling in high school here in town in Albuquerque.
yeah.
And I haven't worn my headgear in years. I'm just gonna give it to him. I gave it to him, and after that, dude, my ears started swelling up. So, like, I hadn't worn it anyway, but I'm like, I haven't used this in years. What am I gonna need it for? So it just kept re-swelling. My girlfriend actually drained it a bunch for me. We were in the kitchen. I got a
So
funny story about that actually. We had just bought our home. So
yeah.
and we'd been had trouble getting Wi-Fi. Freaking CenturyLink kept canceling on us multiple times. We were somewhere. I think we were at the state tournament watching wrestling, and they called. Say, "Oh, can you be there now?" I'm like, just go. And she got there and goes and flies home. And we don't have couches yet. We don't have a dining room set. We don't have anything. All we had on the counter was a bunch of syringes, a bunch of needles for my ear. So it just looked like they're freaking druggies or something. And she tells the like to the worker, she's like, yeah, I swear, like it's for my boyfriend's ear. He wrestles, he fights. She was all worried. I was like, that's hilarious. She just have a bunch of needles on the counter full of my blood for my ear.
Damn. So she straight up would just poke it and then like just drain it
Yeah.
out. Wow. Man, that's going the extra mile right there, bro. Honestly. The most that I've done is like back in high school, I used to have piercings, like earrings, right? And
Yeah.
I just my friend's sister, she was like, yeah, yeah, I'll put them on. I thought she had like a nail gun or something, but no, she was like, no, it's easy. She just popped them in, just like that. But damn, draining that out. How often do you drain it out?
Now it's hard. It's literally solid. It's rock hard. You can't drain it now. You'd have to get like surgery or something to remove it. But it doesn't hurt. It doesn't affect you in any way. But
Wow.
when it's filled with fluids, it hurts pretty bad. And you want to drain it and get it down. But once it hardens after it calcifies after a while, kind of.
So is that kind of like in the community when you got the cauliflower ear, is that kind of like a battle scar, bro? Like something to carry on, like
Kind of. I didn't really have it till college, but I guess it's cool. A lot of people have it. I mean, you see people with it if you're walking around. They either wrestle or grapple a lot. They're either jujitsu guys or they wrestle a lot.
Yeah, because
Oh, it's from. It's just repetitive grappling, honestly.
I did a little bit of Muay Thai, and I loved it. Like I loved it. No, nowhere near to even go amateur, but I know that the guys that I would train with that had the cauliflower ear, man, they were about it, bro. Like
Yeah,
they were about it. And ever since then, I was like, yeah, man, if you ever want to get into something, you see a dude with the cauliflower ear, like think about it twice, bro.
yeah.
You know, they got experience, bro. They got experience, man.
I'm chilling. I don't fight anywhere but in a cage. I love it. I love that shit. But I don't. Outside of that, I'll avoid any fight at all contests. I'm like, nah, not worth it. That's just dumb. You know how people are. I'm in Albuquerque, not the safest city. People just shoot you for no reason, like stuff like that. It's like nothing's worth it. Like I don't need to prove myself either. Like I'm like, just Google me.
Hey, so you sure you're in Albuquerque, not in LA?
Yeah, I'm in Albuquerque.
No, I'm like, hey, bro.
I get it. Same thing.
Same thing, man.
You know what's funny? I was in commerce over there. I'm like, damn, I
Yeah,
kind of feel like I'm in Albuquerque. Kind of the Chicano community and stuff. It just kind of
yeah.
felt like Albuquerque.
Oh, well, I know it's New Mexico, but frankly, I've never been down there, man. I've
No,
never been. Well, I guess I can't say down there, just out there, right? But I mean, how? So you were out here. How many times have you been out here to LA? Like often or?
Not often, but I went when I was a little kid. Like my parents took me to Disneyland, and then I went like again, like back in. I think I was in middle school. I'd been over there. I don't think I'd been there since middle school.
Mm.
Actually, I'd been to the LAX for a connecting flight, but that's about it. I hadn't really actually been down in LA for probably since like eighth grade or something.
Yeah, but you're saying like outside of the weather, the vibes are very similar then.
Oh yeah, exactly. You guys just got
It's wild out here, bro. But you know what? Like the food's amazing, so it kind of makes up for it
dude.
somehow.
The food's the best thing about Albuquerque. New Mexico, New Mexican food's good, and it's different from Mexican food. I love Mexican food too, but New
Yeah.
Mexican food is different. The red and green chili, fire.
Oh snap. Okay. Like what's your go-to when you're not like, cutting and like on regiment? Like what's your go-to food?
Honestly, I eat good all the time. Like we eat healthy pretty much all the time. This last week, I've been enjoying. I've been eating like crap. Just getting like processed and fast food stuff. That's like the cheat stuff because we eat good. Me and my girl, we have everything in our kitchen. We make like she even makes homemade sourdough bread. I mean, pretty much she goes to the farm and gets raw milk for us every week. We eat pretty healthy. Stay away from all bad seed oils, anything processed. We just pretty much cook our own food and take our own food for lunch the next day. Favorite meal, honestly, is not even a cheat meal. I freaking love steak and eggs. Like a good ribeye and steak, that's like my favorite.
Damn, I feel you. So that's my meal prep. That's my
Nice.
meal prep for on the weekend, like on a Sunday, I'll go to the meat market and I'll grab me some chicken, I'll grab me some steak, slap it on the grill, and I'm like, boom, you got lunch for the whole week right there.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's dope, man. Okay. So, how much would you say, bro, like your father influenced you like growing up? Because I know you mentioned him like he
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. Oh, dude. He's the reason I'm fighting today. I think he had me. He loved the UFC before it even got started. Like he watched UFC one. He has pictures with Dan Severn and those guys. And he used to grapple and do stuff. But he didn't actually end up fighting because he had me and my mom didn't want him to, kind of. And but he didn't end up fighting. He would have been crazy for the time. But he had me doing arm bars on like my Power Ranger things. He had me like choking like his brothers out, like just stuff like that. Like my uncles and this he he tells me sometimes like, dang, this is my fault. Cause it's funny. I've never stressed or got worried about a fight. I'm like, no,
Mhm.
we're someone wins, someone loses, it's fine. But he gets stressed to the point where he can't sleep for a week before my fight. He's like, I guess this is my fault. Huh? I'm the one that got you into it pretty much.
And like, is he like stressed out the outcome or stressed like yeah, you might get injured?
I I don't know. I think just he just gets stressed. He would even for this one, he was so stressed and he's after I won, he's like, good job, I can sleep again. But it's funny, I guess he was telling everyone right before, he's like, James has been telling me, he's like, dude, those front chokes, he's gonna front choke Darcy Anaconda, this dude. And I didn't even plan. I'm just go with the flow, do whatever in the fight. But that's exactly what happened. It was pretty funny.
I was about to say, so yeah, that's literally how you won the fight, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Dude shot. I had a fast shot. Actually picked me up in the air, got me down, gave him the hips back in though, and then slapped the anaconda quick and rolled with it.
damn, bro. I know that when we met, you told me that it was a following day. Fortunately, I had prior commitments, but let me know actually shout out the date for your next fight out here in LA.
But okay, I'll let you know in LA. So I'm looking for a fight right now. I mean, I didn't take damage, and I'm training. I'm training nonstop.
Okay.
We're something in February for another promotion called CFFC. It's another pretty big, like
Mm.
the step right before UFC level. We had an opponent. They said no, so we're looking for something else. I may fight here in Albuquerque in March. We have a Fight World. Our gym runs a Fight World promotion. It's at a place out here. It's at a place that holds like 3,000. I'll be the main event there if I'm able to fight here. If we can find someone to fight. And if not, I want to. LFA has a card in Phoenix, I believe, in March. So we're looking at that too. We're just looking at whatever works best. Just whoever wants to fight. I'm always down to fight.
So is that gonna be your first time like being the main event?
That'll be my first main event. Yeah, I was a co-main here in what was it? A couple months ago. A few months ago, I was a co-main event here in Albuquerque.
Wow. And
It's
then
cool. I have a lot of family and friends. I'll sell a lot of tickets and stuff.
nice. And like honestly, like what's your process, bro, like before the fight? Like is there a certain type of song that you play on replay? Is there a certain type of thing that you do, like movements? Like what's what like what's the process?
So the process, just I mean, my coaches get us ready backstage, so I don't even have to stress or worry about that. I just worry about staying loose. And right before I always smile, and they're like, "Go, nigga." I'm like, "I'm ready to have fun." I'm like, "This is why I freaking do this. I get to punch someone as hard as I want, not get in trouble." And honestly, I have a picture of a walkout. I thought I was walking out all tough, and I'm over there smiling. I'm like, "Yeah, let's go, violence time." No, I love it. Honestly, I fight because I freaking love it. It don't pay the bills right now.
Mhm.
Dude, I just love fighting. It's fun to compete, man, and I think I'm pretty damn good. I have a chance to make it, so let's do it.
Well, bro, I think that's probably the scariest things, James. Like the scariest thing to see your opponent walking out with a smile, like from ear to ear, bro. You're like, what's up with this guy? Damn. Okay. So look, and for anybody that's trying to follow in your footsteps, like as in, well, I first of all, you say you have a pretty good shot at like going pro, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. I have a good shot to make the big leagues, be a star UFC. It's entertainment business, and at the end of the day, I know I'm damn entertaining. So
You sure are, bro. You sure are. But for somebody that's trying to like, make that as their goal, like what's some advice that you would give them? Like what's the first thing that they
first
should.
off, it's never too late to start MMA. You could do it. You could always change your lifestyle. Like I said, I was like how I mentioned earlier. Like I was a good kid in high school. I just trained nonstop. I got earned me a scholarship in Missouri. Blah blah blah. I got there. I started my true freshman year at heavyweight. I was a starter. Took some beatings. I wasn't used to wrestling some grown men. But then the year after that, I kind of fell off. I fell off with classes. Kind of fell off, just not doing the right things. I didn't drink until I was 20. I drank a little then, so I was partying. I just wasn't doing the right things, and I ended up like failing out and just losing my scholarship. And I transferred to a D2 school in Colorado, and I kind of did the same things there because I kind of got depressed. I'm like, damn, I shouldn't be like at this school. The coach was awesome there. Every people were awesome there, but I was just kind of did the same thing. It's just never too late to like do the right thing though. Like once I started training, taking this serious, man, I live my health. Like the only time I'll drink or party now is celebration after a fight, pretty much.
Right.
Back
So
when the
like I always tell everybody that it's pretty hard to outgrow your environment. Like when I'm
yeah
having conversations right here with other agents, even if they're not younger, maybe they're just younger in business, right? Because there's such thing as being like how old you are and then how old you are in your profession, right?
yeah
So you're 28 right now, but like in your profession, you have a couple of years in already.
yeah yeah. Well, this is actually I turned pro in June this year,
Nice.
so I've had so my first fight this year I was supposed to fight in Albuquerque. The dude pulled out with an injury. It was going to be one of my last amateur fights. I was like I felt like I needed more amateur time. Got canceled, and then my coach asked. It was a little kickboxing event in town, amateur kickboxing, and I'm a wrestler like art, but I was like, hell yeah, I want to kickbox. I just want to compete. So when I fought this dude and knocked him out pretty quick on the feet, and then after that, I was trying to get another amateur fight. Nothing happened, and then boom, the opportunity came up to fight that Chaz Polson dude for LFA in Colorado. It was in Denver, so that was a super cool opportunity to go out there. I was the second fight. I choked him out in the second round. Then I had that co-main event here, so it's been a big year for my career. And honestly, it's nice seeing it take place because I've been training my ass off and training with some freaking killers. That dude that mentioned that you saw in the sauna, that
Yeah.
that dude, he's on the cusp of UFC. He's right there. He got nominated for a knockout of the year for LFA for his last fight. We both fought on the same Denver card.
Yeah.
He's right there, and he's younger than me too. That
So
dude just lives, breathes, like trains. That's all he does.
how did that knockout go down?
Oh, it was just a simple 3-2 down the middle. It was clean, and he landed it and just sleeping. It was a clean one. You can check it out on LFA's Instagram, just LFA fighting.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that right after, man.
Hi Miller. So watch out for him in the UFC soon. It's just I'm blessed to train with a guy like that. Blessed to train with Billy, another heavyweight pro. Ro, he's not a pro or nothing, but he should be. He's a Cuban guy who comes to trains at a gym. He's badass, strong as shit. We just have a good team and good coaches that care.
Yeah. Man, so how important would you say to have a mentor? Like how important would you say a mentor is?
Mentor is huge. I mean, it's nice to have someone to look up to. Like I've been blessed with like many male role models in my life, like my dad, my uncles, my grandpas. Everyone's like, I've had crazy people to look up to. Like, but even if you don't have that, you can find a coach and anyone. Just And it's not about even. It's cool. Like I always like to make them proud, but I'm like, it's not even about that. I already know they're proud of me or whatever. No matter what I do, I want to make myself proud. Like I said, I want to make my damn self proud. I'm like, I'm putting in all this work. Make yourself proud.
I feel you on that, man. 100%. So so you're looking for the next fight currently, right?
Yeah, yeah. We're looking.
Okay, sweet. And then outside of UFC, what else do you dabble in, or what else do you do?
Um, I love watching football right now. I have the UNLV and is what who they playing? UNLV. I just love watching bowl games. I bet on sports a little here and there. I love me and my girl. It's snowboarding season. We go snowboarding, so we're
Oh,
excited for
yeah.
first. Actually, shoot, we should go next off day, like next week. Thanks for the reminder.
There you go. There you go.
No, we love snowboarding. I got her into it last year, and now she's getting good. She's getting her heel side, her toe side down. I'm like,
Yeah.
what else do I love? I love hanging with my family, friends. I mean, we went. My girl actually, that's what partied a little bit this weekend for the last time until my next fight. She put a little group chat with a bunch of my friends and stuff. Hey, we're celebrating James win at Vintage. Just getting some dinner and drinks. We got dinner and drinks. Came back to the house. Bunch of friends. Cool stuff. I don't know.
I,
We're trying to go with the flow. We
yeah.
love going to concerts. Right now it's a little cold for concert season. We go to concerts nonstop. We go to like 15, 20 concerts a year. We love music.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your go-to, man?
Life. We live pretty good. I mean, we both work hard and
Yeah.
but we have fun.
It definitely shows. Look, like before we close it out, man, because I'm grateful for the time that you're giving us right here. But I know that you mentioned that you were going a little bit like, well, maybe not off the rails, but you lost the center of the point that you were focusing on when you were in college. Like,
Yeah, sure I
what
did.
would you say that brought you back? Because what I focus on is truly like, things like that, things that other people that are on our journey.
Yeah,
That
what did bring me back? Maybe just the love of competing again. And it's like it can't be. Oh, do you know what I think it was? I took my first amateur fight on 7-day notice against a 4-day drinking bender. My coach called me. He's like, "Hey, I know you haven't been in a couple months. We got this amateur. He's a wrestler too. You want to fight?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, dude, let's do it!" And I went out there and almost choked him out twice in the first round.
yeah,
Sat down on the stool in the second round. I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna stand up. I'm so tired. I'm like, you can't just um, be great off your talents alone. You have to freaking work. You got to work. And don't be a waste of talent. Everyone talks about potential, potential this, potential that. Potential isn't shit. You got to freaking put into work. Potential really doesn't mean anything. If people are talking about the potential you have, it's like, damn, that means you're not realizing it. You should be realizing it. You put into work to realize it. And that's kind of what I was doing. I always had this potential. I was my school's first Division I athlete. I was the Albuquerque Public Schools Male Athlete of the Year in high school. I was supposed to do great, amazing things in college, and all I was a starter for 1 year, and that's it. So I mean, and I realized you don't want to waste that potential. I know I got potential to be a great athlete. I love fighting. I'm glad MMA is always there. I've always loved fighting growing up. Like from my dad, we ever missed a UFC event or yeah, we love fighting.
I feel you on that. And look, I always say this, like, hard work beats talent overtime every time.
Oh yeah, always, dude. Yeah, I remember losing to some dudes when I was at Adams State because I wasn't living right, wasn't doing really the right things, wasn't training as hard as I should have. I was losing to some dudes. I'm like, there's no way in hell I should have lost to that guy. Like, there's no way. What am I doing?
Yeah, because look, like I got like super fat because I went up. 'Cause I'm only 5'6", and I went up to like 200 and like 40 pounds basically, and yeah, it was not all muscle, bro. So I used to love like playing ball, and I went back to the basketball court, and this youngster is running like circles around me, and shit, I was only 26 at the time, and I was gassed out, man. Like I was gassed out. And then I quickly went back to when I was his age, because I think it was like 19, and I was like, man, I used to look at cats my age now, and I was like, damn, you can't keep up. And I'm like, now I'm that guy, like, so I had to go back and remind myself like who the hell I was. And yeah, I got
Nice.
back in line, and I started actually, that was my first time that I did 75 hard. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Yeah, yeah. My girlfriend's done one. Yeah.
That thing really taught me another level of like discipline, and also how much time we waste scrolling, like
Dude,
really.
we waste even now. I'm pretty locked in. Like my schedule's busy. It's like dang, and I still waste some time. It's crazy. I wake up at five. I wake up at 5 a.m. Got to be at work by 6. I have to work on the opposite side of town at San Diego National Lab, so I go work over there, and then I go straight to practice from there, and then either my girl we go straight to the gym together, or we'll just go home if it's a long hard practice, and then go home, make dinner, get ready for the next day, go to sleep, wake up, and that's like Monday to Friday. I know I've been working a lot of Saturdays and overtime this year, but the Saturdays I have off. We have a boxing, and then we have a kickboxing sparring after that. 12 3-minute rounds after that. So I'll go do that. That'll be this Saturday. I'm off this Saturday. So
Before we bring this home, I want to ask you one last question, brother. Like over your journey so far, what's one, the biggest lesson that you learned so far? And two, what's the best advice that you feel you've received?
biggest lesson I've learned on the journey,
Yeah.
pretty much what we were just talking about. You get what you put into it. Like you can't expect to be great if you're not putting in the work. If you're not putting in the work and you just think you're great, cool, you can be, but it don't mean shit if you're not putting in work. You got to put in the work. And I mean, it's simple. Everyone says it, and everyone's done it, and I've heard it my whole life. But I think it's just finally realizing it, finally doing it. Like not just it's in all aspects of your life too. Like I'm trying to better my life in health, like supplementing, health, diet wise. I mean, my relationship wise, make friends, like meet new people. Like even when I saw you, make sure I was tired cutting weight. Like you don't really want to talk to people kind of group, but someone's talking to you, man. Like you you suck it up and you talk to someone and just treat them with respect. That's what you got to do. Like just little things and take it to all aspects of life. Try to be great in all aspects of life.
By the way, that's awesome, man. Thank you for that. The second question was, what's the best advice that you feel you've received so far? Either from your coaches, from your father, grandfather.
My dad telling me when I got into trouble in college, like stop being an idiot. Don't do stupid shit. You're way smarter than that. You're too smart to do stupid stuff. So
Hey,
hearing it from someone like that, you're right. It's simple, stupid, and I've got great advice from friends, like in relationships, my girl, like, and
yeah.
just my girl, like I used to not save that much money, and I had the same job I have now. She actually helped me save financially, like and stuff like that. So I've got a good financial advisor. Just put some money away. We bought like after a year of dating, we bought a house together. We ended up saving money to buy a house. So just
Wow.
So I've got good advice from a lot of good people, but honestly, just stop doing stupid shit. It's hard for that.
Man, we'll close it out with that, brother. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. And look, we're gonna stay tuned for your journey. We're gonna stay tuned for when's the next fight. On our end out here, we'll definitely promote it whenever you're around here, brother. I'm definitely gonna make it out to your next fight. I'm like, man, I don't want to miss a picture perfect knockout either. So I
Hey,
want to see if I want to see it live.
working on a hand, so let's see.
Let's do it. You want to share your social media or anything else that you might have going on?
Twitter and Instagram, well, X and Instagram. I'm active on both. It's at James is a beast. It's at James JamesISUHHBEAST. Follow me. Go to see my life. It's pretty cool. Like I said, I'm entertaining, and I'm pretty active. I got to be a little more active, but I try to stay active on it.
I follow you, man. You definitely are entertaining. You're as active as you can be at the moment. But hey, everybody go tune in to James, man.
Right on. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully I earn some new fans in LA. And I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for the interview.
Yeah, no, bro. Thank you for your time, man. Thank you for your time and your energy. We'll
Right on.
tap for another one, bro.
Have a good one.